Good morning, students. Today we are going to start a new chapter of civics, urban local self-government. If you remember, we have discussed about the rural local self-government during our essay 1, and we have focused on the Panchayati Raj system, that how the Panchayati system solve the problems of the local people or the common people of the rural area or the village areas. We have already discussed about that. Now in this chapter we are going to discuss about that, how the local government or the local self-government, that means the government made by the common people in the areas of towns or the cities, how these government of the town areas or the city areas, they solve the problem of the city dwellers or the people who live in the urban areas or in the town areas. This we will discuss. Now first of all, we need to understand what is called urban local self-government. In the urban areas, local needs such as health facilities, education, entertainment, maintenance of street, public buildings and street lights, water supply and sanitation are looked after by the elected local bodies. That is called urban local self-government. I already told they are elected by the common people, that's why they are called self-government, local self-government. The local people who live in those areas, they are elected by the common people and they serve all these to the local people of the urban areas or the town areas or the city areas. That's why it is called urban local self-government. First of all, this has twofold system of governing system. While the central and the state government are responsible for the larger need and the governance of the country and the state respectively, in the cities and the town areas, local needs are often overlooked, and that's why we need a local government in the city areas, because the central government and the state government, they are looking about the broader problems of the whole state, of the whole country, but the local government will solve the local problems of the urban areas or the town areas or the city areas. Also, it is believed that the local people can understand their need and interest better. Obviously, those who are living in our areas, they will understand the problems what we are facing. That's why we need local people to govern us in for the local problems, to solve the local problems. That's why urban local government is formed. Types of the urban local government, there are many different type of urban local government, but main are two types of local government or the local bodies in the urban areas. First is called for the metropolitan cities, that is called municipal corporation. First of all, you need to understand what is metropolitan city. A very large city like Kolkata, Mumbai, Delhi, these are called the metropolitan cities or the very large cities. Those who have population over 3 lakhs, minimum 3 lakhs means most cities are having, the metropolitan cities, they are having population of more than 3 lakhs. These type of cities, they have one self-governing body which is called municipal corporation. And the smaller cities which are not so big and the population is in between 20,000 to 5 lakhs maximum, for these cities the municipalities or nagar palikas are there. So the cities which have minimum 3 lakh and maximum it can be 10 lakh plus, these cities like Kolkata, Mumbai, Delhi, these cities, they have the urban local government which is called municipal corporation. And the smaller cities who have less than 5 lakh population maximum, more than 20,000, they have another kind of self local governing body which is called municipalities or nagar palikas. Now there are other two types of urban local bodies. One is called for the towns which are developing from village or they are in the transition position from changing from the rural area to urban areas. They have committees, notified area committees. That means they have specific committees for the development region. That is also elected body. And then other areas are there which are in the cantonment boards. That means the areas where these considerable residences of army personnel, that means where the army camps are there in between the cities or in those areas, they are controlled by cantonment boards. And for the large cities, there is another kind of board which is called special development board. But mainly we are going to focus on municipal corporation and municipalities. Now for today we are going to discuss about municipal corporation. The metropolitan cities like Kolkata, Mumbai, Delhi, Chennai are governed by the municipal corporation. These cities are highly populated with large number of problems and require transport facilities, good quality of roads, good hospitals and educational institutions. That's why we need municipal corporation here.